Dear parents, sometimes children do fail. And there is nothing wrong with a child failing and making mistakes. It's just part of life. So how do you handle it when your child fails either at school, fails at the task, or made some mistake? How do you handle it? The unfortunate thing is that many parents handle their children in such a way that they destroy the learning spirit while the child makes mistakes. Now, you've got to know that in the process of growing up and getting mature, that's maturity, attainment of full functional capacity. In the process of growing up, there will be learning, and during learning, there will be mistakes. If you have learning without mistakes, that learning may not be complete, it may not be deep. A thoroughly deep learning will involve sometimes mistakes. It will involve some little error. And while children are trying to live life and figure out life, they will make mistakes. Unfortunately, many of our parents want their children to be perfect. And so we have this perfectionist spirit. The child has not washed the plate the way you want him to wash it or how to wash it, you start shouting. Forgetting the fact that you really didn't learn what you learned overnight. And so we need to bring back that attitude that can actually accommodate the little mistake and error of our young people when they make it. You see an elderly person who has made several mistakes in his or her life. See a young person make mistakes and start shouting, can't you see them? Oh, they are useless, blah, blah, blah. No, 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 no. It shouldn't be so. That's not the way to actually help. The next generation needs to be taught. And part of teaching them is to use their mistakes to teach them. Sometimes you allow them to make their own mistake because you have also made your own mistakes. I remember some time ago, my first son was in secondary school, and then he was talking to me, and then talked about the fact that he had a girlfriend in school at GSS 2, and that was somehow. And then was telling me, okay, this girl was this, blah 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 blah, and I allowed him to say all he needed to say. And then I didn't condemn him, and then I just left it. And then much later we began to talk. And then I talked from a different angle about I analyzed for him the implication of emotions when it starts early without condemning him. You know why? When I was also in secondary school, years back, I also had a girlfriend. It was error. Then it's still error now. But I learned from my mistake. So why can't I also allow him to learn from his mistake? And some of you parents sometimes behave as if you never made mistake when you were young, when you are at the age of those people, you want to kill them. Oh, why will you do this? Why? Especially those of you who are of faith, either of Christian faith or Islamic faith, whichever way, especially the adherent, you feel like, no, the child of a pastor cannot do that. Excuse me. A young person is a young person. Allow this young person to grow through the process and then take time to then teach them. You might even borrow from your own experiences, your own mistakes. Sometimes I like to teach my children from the scars that I have had, some of the challenges I've had in the past, and I show them this road is not a good road to follow. But can I be honest with you? Sometimes, even after telling them that, they may still go through that road because it is part of life to make mistake, learn from it. It's not wrong to fall. It's only a problem when you remain on the floor after falling. So when a young person makes mistake or a young person fails, don't let them see that as the end of the world. Teach them that there's still more to life. Learn from your mistake and keep moving. And that's the secret. Let's teach our children to learn from their mistake and keep moving. I hope that helps you. My name is Shegun Odiebo, and this is PSO Speaks to Parents.